And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And starting in this one, Merrill Kelly.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. And here it comes. Now fly ball to right center. Carroll brings it in with a nice running grab. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
That one to first, but that rolls foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Just missing there. And the count now even up. Outside with a breaking ball. Seiya Suzuki on deck for the Cubs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Jameson Taillon.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the ball, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
There's a swing and a drive. Tucker going back. Reaches for it, but it's foul. The 2-2 on the way. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Up and in. Full count, 3-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
This is Corbin Carroll. 1 down, base is empty. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
That one way inside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Kelly to first, and he'll be safe at first.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
And it stays fair. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's Josh Naylor. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air, right field. Tucker should have it. Brings it in. Runner tagging and heading for home. In comes the first run of the game as the Diamondbacks take the lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2 the count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it run-hops the wall. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time now.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3 balls and a strike. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Misses the sweeper.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
In the air, left field. Hat on the move. And that is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Next offering is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
In half up to hit. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he'll pull into second safely. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Tremendous job of getting set up behind and underneath this ball to come through with full momentum. A strike thrown to third base. That'll end the inning, and the dugout is fired up.
And we're back. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
That to right. Tucker on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
The center fielder, Jake.
Jake McCarthy digs in now.
Hey, 2.
1 out,
One
bases
ball,
empty.
2 strikes.
Line drive. They got it for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. 2 down, nobody on. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
2-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tucker should have it. And that's the inning. 1 left for Arizona, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Dansby Swanson. This to third. Suarez whips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Carroll makes the play, and it's out number 3. Set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Can't handle an up-and-in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on something similar because it's very tough to adjust to a pitch like that if you're not looking for it.
Here's Gurriel. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Josh Naylor.
Now batting.
He's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Tucker makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Hack pulls that one down, and that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 3 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here in the desert, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nico Hoerner. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money, nice play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
John Birdie at the plate. That one fouled off. The Cubbies trailing by a run, top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. 2 outs. Check swing, and he went. And the count is even 2-2.
2 strikes.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. And the Cubs are down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, now it's the DH, Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher, number 14.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. And there's a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. Inning over. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they're on top 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Stepping in, Ian Happ. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Justin Turner. The Cubs still looking for their first hit in this one. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
To the right side, Marte throws to first, and that will end the inning. Cubs leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Perdomo.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here.
Now
nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tucker should have this one. Brings it in, and there's one down.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin
Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Perdomo leads off first with 1 away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Misses inside. And the count is 2-2. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Miller getting loose as well. Stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And it's caught for the out. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
To third. The throw to first. And that is that. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they still lead it 1-0. Top of the 6th inning, and the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
Just missed.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Outside, and the count is 3-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And a count 1-2.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get it.
There goes the runner. Ripped to third, and he beats it. He's safe. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, John Birdie. With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Throw to third, save. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Two outs. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Thielbar. This is his 3rd time out this year. So digging in, Josh Naylor. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Then there's one down.
Up next for the
Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Suarez.
The 1-1. Here's a rocket out to left. Coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. just missed. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. Happ hauls it in to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Kyle Tucker looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now, Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Naylor steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Fly ball down the line. Carroll sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Tyson Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tyson Miller.
Not even close there. 2-1.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Popped up. Birdie makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. That one hit to right. Tucker on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. Well, 1-run game, and here comes Dansby Swanson. Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here.
Now pitching for the
New arm out of the
Diamondbacks.
bullpen, Kevin Ginkel.
Number 37.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Struck him out looking.
pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it. 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. 2 outs. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0. Back to the top of the order now. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still
fielder,
drive you absolutely crazy.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side and a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. See you later. He made him pay for that one. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they add on. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boom. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson. Throw to first in time.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
2 outs, base is empty. Josh Naylor now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Horner makes the play. That is the inning. Another run for Arizona with this bomb. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. Back to the top of the order. So here's Horner now.
Nico Hoerner.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So they turn to their closer, Justin Martinez. A chance at his first save of the year. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And it stays fair.
Oh, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you...
Marte over to Perdomo. That's 1. On the Naylor. They got 2.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
1 out left for the Cubs. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. They're down to their final strike.
Oh, that insurance run at the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with...
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.